Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token is finally here. I've obviously heard the singles thus far. I'm now about to hear the album for the very first time, and I'm so excited about this. I've been a fan of Sleep Token since 2018 when I first discovered them at Download Festival, and I've loved everything that they've done ever since. And I've loved the singles, so I'm excited to see what this album has in store. Now, important to note, I am, as you might be able to tell if you're not familiar with this channel, a musician, and I'll be listening to this from a musical standpoint first and foremost. That's how I've always done things with music. What is the song telling me musically? I'm not going to have the lyrics up. I know the lyrics are important, but on my first listen to Sleep Token, it's always been a musical experience first and foremost. So that's what I'll be doing here. I will listen to this thing again afterwards today with the lyrics up to get even deeper and closer to them. But that video will be on my Patreon page. The way that I normally check out Sleep Token is just sonically first. So that's what we're going to do here. And I'm so excited for it. There might be some lyrics that cut through, right? That does happen. And if it does, I'll call those out, etc. But really, what musical journey is Even in Arcadia going to take us through? Woo! I am excited and nervous. Just because of excitement. I'm not really concerned that this is going to be somehow not a satisfying experience. They're incredible songwriters and musicians. They got 10 songs here. It's almost 57 minutes long. We're going to start with a song called Look to Windward. I'm kind of trying to just enjoy this moment when I haven't heard the songs yet. Because in I guess in an hour, they'll all be known to me. And then it'll be about repeating them for a long time, I'm sure. But right now, for the very first time ever, I'll be checking out these new songs. And that is an incredibly precious and exciting thing. So join me. Should be fun. By the way, if you enjoy this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do all kinds of musical reactions and reviews, live reviews, interviews, good stuff. Come along for the journey. It's free. Okay? Right. Look to Windward. 7 minutes, 46 seconds long. And go. What an odd tone to start. Very exacting sort of digital delivery.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away? Eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
It's a very intimate vocal here.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
No vocal effects at all.
With the shadows longer to me than a light.
Extra instrumentation line in here.
So slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Lots of repetition in that line.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Very unusual start for them. And tone. There's the high, falsetto-y vessel we know and love. We got violins being plucked here. And more. Vocal effects coming in there. Get up there.
Now I know why I woke up here on the shoreline, coughing up blood and twilight. Everything looks the same. Will you hold this eclipse in me?
It's building.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Got a pulse of a beat.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
What a build.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Reminiscent of Take a Bite there. Oh, shit. The guitar tone. Fuck. Oh, it's a good start. Showing the double kicks.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence. Damn right faithless, I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent.
Overlapping with himself there on that line.
So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them.
Nice harmony.
Walking with God.
It's like the sound of a sword there. Got those digital drums. Lovely jewel line. That's so cool. Repetition of that structure. There's a piano supporting it too. It sounds like old school Sleep Token. Oh! God, it was gorgeous. With that independent little splash symbol there. Two is having some fun. Sir. Changing that time signature again here. That triplet. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh, was it the same throughout? Kind of lost track there. That sort of ambient synth chord in the background. Little guitar squeak. Double kicks to finish. Oh, goddamn. Well, that was awesome. What an opener. Grand and epic.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again.
Great song, this.
Down head first in another world I had. I have a feeling we're close.
The whole
to the end.
Auditory soundscape is full.
Come on, come on.
It's so perfectly put together.
Underneath who you were.
Perfectly balanced harmonies.
Come on now. You know that it's time to win.
Oh, it's just beautiful. The repetition of this line, similar to repeating the line in Look to Windward, reiterating something. Ah! This is gonna be a fucking good album.
Are you caught out of my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my culture, sapphire in my white gold, burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my body.
Interesting, he's gonna reference to the Alien movie there.
Night in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies to be asking for that call sign. You know the behavior, canines of the savior. Glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbors.
I purposely tried not to listen to the singles too much, so I could preserve some of the impact for the album. Glad I did that. Oh, what? There's a ride symbol coming in here soon. There's a patience in the development here.
I've got solar flesh for your dead god, space dust for your fuel rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within my blood beats.
That's so fucking satisfying. It's all the off beats.
Tell me what you meant by living.
Oh, but that fucking consistent offbeat ride symbol there. It's cleverly put together by two. It feels sporadic yet also constantly locked in to a groove. It's very well done. And the harmony here is pretty subtle. It's low in the mix, but it is there. So glorious. That little triplet on the kick drum. Got so many fun little details. There is a synth tone in here. Just backing it up. great with their guitar tone. It's full, it's deep, it's slightly menacing. Awesome. Gabby, take us home. It's not just saxophone and piano here, there's also a synth chord. The subtleties they put into the layers do have an effect. Whew. Alright, this next song. Past Self. Wouldn't be surprised if this is lyrically important. But see what the music's like. It's very bright. Reminds me a little bit of their song Sugar.
Well, are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. Nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
It's very kind of pop.
I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same.
Look at that pop, R&B, hip-hop combo.
Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my boot depths, in and out of my dreamscapes. People acting different. One look at my past self, double take on my cash flow. Apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side.
Very close vocal.
The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing. And now is the time to take it or leave it.
Beautiful.
Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be faithless. You're gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
This is cool.
And I don't even know who I used to be, and nothing is the same. And some things have
The lyrics are sad, but the tone is jaunty.
Stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. This is love, and I am out of hesitation.
That line up at the top was gorgeous.
Head over heels at elevation.
Harmonies.
Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was
Got that improvisational vocal in the background. Wow. Never had a song with quite this tone before. As per usual, they're adding some new elements, exploring some new avenues. So first listen is like, huh? Starts descending. What a fun little song! Okay. Dangerous. What are you? Ominous tone.
I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back out of my mind across the line. When was the last time I felt like this? That desire and tainted place. It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet. I feel
That pulse.
the ground beneath my feet
It's menacing.
giving way. You've got me talking in my sleep as if you're conquering my dreams. You have awakened what's
It's a very interesting album thus far. It's a sonic slight departure, I think, overall. There's something different about it.
But I could resist you.
Oh,
Something in me just can't
he's listening to some rap.
resist you. Blur the lines just one last time. So when's the last time you
Some more additional vocal. Whoop.
what would it take to stand the fire?
Oh, that reminds me a bit of This Place Become Your Tomb. That synth.
Like clockwork beneath the permafrost, I'ma lose my mind. Back to back with oblivion.
Can't think what song.
You might breathe that burning breeze through burn.
Definitely off tune.
It's like you're dangerous to me.
Didn't expect that drum pattern.
Every time we meet, I feel the ground beneath my feet giving way.
Hello.
You've got me talking in my sleep as if you're conquering my dreams. You have awakened what's
Busy on those double kicks.
Won't you show me how to dance forever?
The lyric we'd heard before the release.
Won't you show me how to dance forever? Won't you show me how to dance
Oh, huge sound, almost orchestral. And the size of it. Not dissimilar from the end of Emergence, I think, really. Okay, and then Caramel. Oh, man. There's some hallmarks of the Sleep Token you know and love, but this is a different record, sonically. I don't think I'll be able to wrap my head fully around it on this first listen, but like, it is.
Count me out like
It is different.
Payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying
love listening to this man's voice. With a slight delay on it there. In the album, this song feels less drastic. Because it's all been about self. But it is the most vulnerable of the songs thus far, I think. That hi-hat work is just gold. An unusual bass line underneath. Other than the end of this song, which I know is coming, it's got to be the most accessible Sonic album they've done thus far. Like structurally interesting, but sonically open. Not super menacing overall. There's a brightness to it. It's a great song. And the sound of that instrument, reminiscent of Sugar. Sundowning. Bright. Percussive. The dual vocal hooks here. Here we go. And unleash. Just awesome. War of Attrition, you mentioned that in Look to Windward. So setting up that concept right from the start. Okay, now title track. I recognize this from some of the teaser things on Instagram, I think. Almost like violins in the background. Oh, this was the leaked sheet music that they sent out. Cool.
Swing wide those gates, 'cause I have paid my penance kindly, and in time for judgment
What a vocal.
Somehow I knew my fate.
That late consonant.
The gods we thought were dying were just sharpening their blades. Have you been waiting long for me?
The echo.
I am the final dawn. I am the flood. What was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Deep down
That panned instrument there. Here's where the menacing tone comes in. All tension. And the piano motif played in a different instrument. I just lost a bet. He did sing the line even in Arcadia. The guy with metal barb a drink. Oh, fuck! Ah. And then the gentle landing. That cello. That is gorgeous. Seamlessly wafting in between each note. Smooth. Sort of nature sounds there to finish. Wow, that was beautiful. Now, provider.
I wanna be a provider. Gonna you is silk like a spider.
Almost like an organ.
Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna be a provider. Your guiding hand, your final decider. That bit of fury of fire, stoke your desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be a provider.
There's a moment in there that reminds me of Atlantic. I think there's threads of older Sleep Token, but it is a brand new packaging. How unusual. It is the most pop album that they've done, for sure. Repetition of the melodies. The full band tone is consistent between the songs. The same large size to it. Warmth to the supporting chords.
Exchanging the yes and silence with something
lovely guitar.
said on both ends. Surely we know the difference.
Hi-hat coming in. Oh! That's a beat earlier than I expected. Oh, get it.
I wanna be a provider. Gonna use
Back to the start.
like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. Your outer shell, your secret inside it. And your fingers, foxtrot, I'm scared like going there.
Got lots of similarities between the other songs, I think. Moments in Emergence like this. Moments in Dangerous like this. I think this album's going to take a few listens to really bed in. And hear the differences between moments. Doing this sort of improvised vocal back in here, fading out. Okay. Bit of a journey there. Damocles. I know it's Damocles.
Waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back.
It's such a reflective album.
No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea.
So far, this song's my favorite.
From outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
Beautiful.
When the river runs dry and the curtain
Piano
is
here.
cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows it.
wonderful. Love that. That delicate guitar piece.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like
There's so little anger in this album, I think, comparative to previous ones. There's less despair. It's really just the end of Caramel that's full tilt. Everything else is more pensive, considered. This is just glorious. Sonically, but the lyrics are heartbreaking.
Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me.
Such great songwriting in this. The lyrics stay with you without having to listen to it very, very many times. That backing vocal.
No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the dawn and days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Get it too. This. I just love those fucking notes, my god. The way they're hammered. That dynamic shift is fucking gorgeous. Next up is Gethsemane. 6 minutes 23. Oh my! Those guitars, almost Swancore-esque. Wow. Drums. Whoa. This is different. Like it.
It was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfolds. I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror. I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. What might be good for your heart?
Oh, hello, Euclid.
Might not be good for my head.
That's definitely related.
What was there at the start?
That's absolutely awesome.
Might not be there in the end.
Wow.
Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better. Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me?
Ooh, that chord.
Hurts me better.
There we go. So far, this absolutely rips. With a background vocal here. Just as a supporting layer. Damn. I don't know where we're going.
Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Yo, cigarette, I still cling to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in
Again with the hip hop kind of element.
like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Yo, cigarette, I still cling to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around.
That tone underneath.
Let you know. Came in like a dream, put it
Low note. Heartbroken young man. The what ifs.
Gonna save me from your memories. Nothing to lose, but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this round didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. Still see you in the lights.
It's a different energy.
Still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems. Your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama. Show me what you're made of. 'Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. I've learned to live beside it.
Oh,
And even though it's over now,
there's pain in there.
always be reminded.
Oof. Fucking oof. Oh my god. Infinite baths. 8.5 minutes. Strap in. That is reminiscent of the night that did not belong to God.
When you from the grotto, sounding like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle, just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now that even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean, the precipice I'm approaching, well, you will empty the darkness, you will keep me in motion. I know now. Infinite buzz washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath. Infinite buzz.
Patient song. So sleep token that it's hymn-like in its sonic makeup.
Even if I'm on my own, well, the silence is deafening. I could be stuck here alone. Well, even my future is threatening. Something is lifting the bones. Something is dancing in a revelry. Wider than oceans below, taller than titans and box springs. And the waters of war, where they used to run freezing, where they used to be storms. My horizon is fleeting. I'm so tired inside. I could sleep through a landslide, but I'm finally here, and I'm not leaving this time. Infinite buzz washing over me at last.
Again with the huge full band moment. Not dissimilar from other songs on this. There's a real consistency on this record. How unusual. Got that distant, almost guitar solo. Keyboard, it sounds like violins at the end. That. I don't think I didn't notice that rise cymbal. Where are we going? Oh, there we go. Jesus. I'm guessing this is 4. A black metal vocal. Filth. With the gaps. Good Lord. That's meaty. Oh yeah. Rising chords. Sounds like string instruments. I can't tell. Never ended an album like this before. Getting more menacing. Fading out. Well, that's a surprise. Were we left it with any ambient tone or just silence? Wow. Huh. Okay. Okay. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to summarize this thing. Honestly. What is fantastic is, okay, let's say some obvious things first, and then we'll get into the interesting stuff. Obviously, there's gorgeous melodies throughout this. There's wonderful vocal performances. There's incredible drumming. This we know to be true, no matter what the Sleep Token song. That was fantastic. It had a lot of journeys within it. Each song had its own intention. There were surprises throughout there. There was also moments of reminiscent melodies or instrumentation or lyrical moments calling back to previous albums. That's something that Sleep Token also do. But this does sound quite different, even though we've been set up by having 3 singles already, which did a decent job actually of giving you the goalposts within which this album would sit sonically. This does feel, I mean, Sleep Token are like this anyway, but every album has a different tone to it. This is no exception. They've leaned more in this album into the sort of, I mean, I don't really know how to define the genres. I mean, don't get lost in genres, but like it's a lot more of that sort of hip hop pop delivery, repetition of melodies frequently within verses, modern pop sort of melody lines. That sort of tone of kind of hip hop R&B, sort of almost swagger at times. There's a lot of consistency between the songs of sort of bright, jaunty synth lines and bits and pieces. And then you have the full band heaviness, which sounded pretty consistent throughout the song. So there is a cohesive sonic element to this album, which I think is good because so far all of their albums do have their own space that they sit in, which I think is a good thing. And on first listen, if it might not be exactly the kind of thing that you're drawn to, like I'm more sonically aligned with, just questioning myself here, the sort of darker tones, the more progressively unusual and yet melodically genius moments from previous albums, then the more kind of hip-hop sort of tones that you have in this one. I love when they inject moments in there, like in Take Me Back to Eden is really when they first started doing this. Like in Rain, the way some of the verse build hits in that, Take Me Back to Eden and Ascensionism, those moments are like, oh, fucking amazing, but sparing. This album is much more of a wider exploration of that, which is interesting. And when they do have the full band moments, they're kind of similar between them. Past Self, Gethsemane, and Infinite Baths are maybe the ones that stand out the most to me as being quite artistically different from the rest of the album. I think that's a kind of similar sort of arc, I think, in the songs. Beautifully done, clever, as you'd expect, satisfying in places, surprising in others. As I said in the intro, I will do another listen through of this with lyrics up, if I can find them online, because Spotify doesn't seem to have them. So it might take a few hours or maybe a day to get that on Patreon, but do go to Patreon if you want another listen through when I try and understand the concept of this lyrically better. But sonically, and this is possibly the inevitability, and also maybe that Vessel is referenced in the song Damocles. The more consistent they are with delivering quality, amazing music, the higher our own bar goes for how much they could surprise and delight, right? And I think I'm starting to feel the closing of that gap a little bit. This is a brilliant album. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. It's genius. But I don't think it completely shellacked me around the face the way that previous iterations of their albums have, which is interesting. But it might just be, as with some music for sure, it's the repeat listens that will make things really draw out. The more I get familiar with this album, the more I will notice the differences between some of those large band moments that sounded similar to each other on first listen. So I'm really looking forward to giving this many spins. But on first listen, Gethsemane was the standout. Of the songs I hadn't heard yet, Past Self was cool because that had a different tone to it. I enjoyed that. But Gethsemane was just like, ooh. And Infinite Baths, the ending of that was completely surprised. I did a Metal Roundup podcast with my buddies in Metal Burb and Drew Fortune. We tried to predict what these songs would sound like just on their name alone and guessing from previous Sleep Token albums, which is obviously a fool's errand because they do different things every time. But Infinite Baths, I think we were like, oh, it's going to be like a beautiful ending, probably, with all the 8 minutes and 23. I did not expect that to end with like the heaviness of black metal and fading out. That was wild. Oh my gosh. Well, it is a joy to receive new offerings from Sleep Token. Brilliant. Different. Bright. Not that menacing. There's anguish in the lyrics, but sonically it's kind of a little more relaxed, a little more chilled for the most part. Obviously there's moments. And this is the album that they've written after Take Me Back to Eden. This is something that Jamie Lenman from Reuben would always say, that your favorite album, for example, of a band is written by the people from the previous album, because that's the mode that they're in as they're writing the next thing. So this has been written by the Take Me Back to Eden era of Vessel and 2. I don't know how much songwriting 3 and 4 are in this, but so it is a totally different era for the band, and that is going to be reflected in the art that they create. So it's an interesting stepping stone onwards from there. And I need more time with it to really understand it. I really get my teeth into it. But on first listen, oh man, I'm hesitating. The new singles, I give each of them a masterpiece. That they're fantastic. It is different when you're hearing songs one after another. They have less time to really just have enough brain budget for them. It's probably here. Ultimately, God, I really don't know. Like, isn't that wild? It's for me. It is in here. If I'm being honest, it is absolutely delicious. Loved it. Not quite as connected sonically with it as previous Sleep Token albums overall, but the songwriting is brilliant. There are moments of masterpiece. I think I'm gonna tip it. I'm just gonna tip it into here. I think it is a brilliant album. I've really enjoyed it. At no point was I bored or thinking like, oh, why did they do that? It is fabulous songwriting. It is really high production. It is surprising and satisfying. Overall, it's a marvelous record. But certainly, it hasn't surprised me or been as different in some of the moments in the other songs as I had grown to expect to think from Sleep Token. So that's the only thing. But I do think on repeat listens, that's where those things are going to kind of shine through. So that's what's next. I'm really looking forward to getting to this album better because it is a little different, but it is brilliant. Very interesting. I cannot wait to find out what other people think of this. It's such an odd experience, the first listen of an album from a band that you absolutely love. And my brain during that listen will be different from when I hear it for the second time. So I'm looking forward to that. Do check out my Patreon. I'll put a link in the description to that. I'll do another listen through of this, and we'll see what other details come through during that one. But I will be focusing on the lyrics, and maybe that's where the depth lies in particular for this album. We'll see. But thank you for joining me on this journey. Consistently brilliant Sleep Token. Consistently brilliant.